Good morning, everyone. Hello, it's the Fumbling Farmer here, Asia. So I'm out in my garden. It's a beautiful springish day, a little overcast, but birds are singing and it's relatively warm. So part of the reason I'm the Fumbling Farmer is because number one, I don't know what I'm doing, but number two, I also am kind of the personality where I'm like, let's just do it and see what happens. So I'm kind of in a let's just do it and see what happens now, also known as an experiment. So we're going to make it an experiment. So I planted some lettuce. Here's my helper, my videographer. I planted some lettuce seedlings inside and they're doing okay. They're looking kind of floppy to me. So then I was like, oh, let's put some seeds outside. But then for me, like, some seeds means all the seeds. So this is what I have done today. So I've planted kind of this bed in here, okay? And I didn't label anything, so I'm going to use this video as my label. I told you that's why it's a diary. All right, so I put some chives in. The chives are in this second row here, okay? And I put in some dill, and the dill, I believe, is in that first row. No, that's spinach over there. The dill is on that side, maybe. I don't know, it'll be a surprise. Okay, spinach, I put spinach in. And I believe the spinach is going to be on each little end row, side row here. My daughter said ew, so that's why I only did little rows. Then I did some of this black seeded Simpson lettuce. That is the whole place down there, that long row of lettuce there. And you know, every year I tell myself I'm going to like succession sow, so I don't plant everything at once, but I do a little bit, and then when that starts growing, do a little bit more so they come out. And then I didn't do it again, so maybe next year I'll listen to myself. So there's two types of lettuce in these long rows too, growing down here. And then there's a row of parsley. One of these is parsley. I don't remember which one. Somewhere in there. And then right in the middle where there's like, I made little circles, there's cilantro. I never do well with cilantro, but I'm just trying again because I never give up. Okay, so I also came in here and added some compost, a little bit of fertilizer, and I put some cilantro in here. These are my strawberry beds, so you can see all the little flowers. Okay, I added a trellis into my garden, so I'm going to plant some squash and things there. Hi. All right, and then let's see, anything else exciting going on? So over here is some, I believe it's thyme. Yep, and mint, and another kind of mint. Okay, and then my chives are going to seed, and I think this is German thyme over there. Maybe that's oregano. That's oregano over there, and this is thyme. All right, and then there is my red cabbages over there. I harvested my other cabbages. My little seedlings are out there. Some of them are like burnt to a crisp because I'm not great at remembering to bring them in the middle of the day so they don't get burnt.
Mom, can I get in here?
You want to talk about the frog?
Yeah.
Go see if the frog is still there. All right.
Can I?
No, go see if it's still there first, and then if it's still there, I'll bring it over. Okay, so they found a frog this morning in the yard. In my head, I'm going to somehow make that into a stool or a little bench. This was when we fixed our fence, and this was a big piece of cement that got dug up. So, yeah. All right, there's another look at all my seedlings out here. See how these ones got burnt by the sun, but these other ones are still looking okay. Basil and sage. That's garlic. Rosemary. This is, I believe, calendula, which is a flower. That dill back there got kind of scorched, and some of the cilantro did. Okay. Keep going. This is all my kale and my broccoli that went to seed, but we're still letting it do its thing. This is Anissa's weeds. She saves weeds and plants them. Okay. We're gonna end with a little video.
This is Jeffrey.
This is Jeffrey.
And I also call him Jack.
And they also call him Jack.
He's cute, right?
So he's just chilling there.
Anissa was taking
Okay.
pictures of his butt.
Yeah, Anissa took pictures. All right, so rough Rough day. Okay, so that is all. I got a little bit more work to do in the garden, and then I'm heading in. It's supposed to rain a little bit later, so getting some good morning work is yay. All right, so I planted peas here. This thing, I'm gonna try to get them to grow up the tomato cages. I saw somebody say you can grow peas on tomato cages. I was like, that's such a good idea. I'm trying to do a different thing for my tomato cages this year, a different type of trellis, because these things, number one, are never tall enough, and I always have to put wire around this part and double stack them, and then they fall over in storms and all kinds of stuff. So I'm not going to do that. The other exciting thing is in Nyla's garden. This is my baby's garden. Her little baby flowers are starting to come up. Look at them. So far she only has zinnias is what she planted. That's what she wanted. So she put zinnias, and then there's morning of glories along the fence, but they haven't come up yet. All right. And I guess since I showed one baby's garden, I gotta show another. All right, there's the other. This is Anissa's garden. Hers is a little bit more established than Nyla, so she's got a lot of fun stuff in it. It's a bit messy for my taste, but you know, she's happy, so I gotta roll with it. That is all. Happy gardening. All right, so the girls are over there. They realized Jeffrey was dead. Jeffrey the frog. They're having a little funeral for him. Over there, they're singing frog-themed songs like, "Oh Jeffrey, oh Jeffrey." So yeah. Okay. He was dead when I took the video, but I didn't say anything to traumatize him. But they realized it on its own. They did. Oh, they noticed I videoed him. Oh, I'm talking to myself. Okay, so, oh dear, now they're being extra. Okay, so I am going to, went ahead and planted, more, I planted onions in this bed here, added some fertilizer to it, and planted some onions in there. They're probably going to grow all season long, because that's my experience, is that they take a while, I think. And then I'm going to add some water to here, and we're supposed to get some rain the next few days. So I just want to update you that they figured out Jeffrey was dead. They tried to feed him worms and put him in water, and he didn't wake up. So they realized he was dead. Now they're having a frog funeral. On that note, for real this time, happy gardening, y'all.